Hello, hello. We are live. I'm just waiting for my peoples. All my peoples. I'm going to shut that heater off real quick. Where are all my peoples? There they are. They are coming very slowly.
And we have Doris and Joy and Shelly and Sue Johnson, Moose, Le Shot, Nate, Patricia. Hello, everybody. Hello, Beth.
Tonight's Smorgasbord night. I got a little bit of everything tonight.
Hello, Joy. Hello, Sarah.
Welcome, everybody. So
Hello,
glad
Larry.
you could join us tonight. Alan's got his voice back. Somewhat.
Hello, Barbara. Violetta. Violet.
So before we do anything, we gotta say hi to Finny. Can you say hi, Finny? Say hello, peoples. What do you got already? What you got already? Finnegan weighs 4 pounds 2 ounces. I weighed him last night, so he's gained. Yes, I love you too. Yes, I do.
He's still fragile.
He's very fragile.
Hello, Robin.
No.
Hello, Sandy.
We are
and
not.
Kathy.
We are not doing shark bites.
Deirdre.
No, we're not. We're doing kisses. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss?
Purple girl is here.
You're so
Deirdre.
mean. You're so mean to me. You're so mean.
Vicky is here.
Can you say hi to Vicky? Oh, I love you too. Yes,
Hello,
I
Brian.
do.
Hello,
I love
Sheena.
you too. Yes, I
Monica's
do.
here.
Yes, I
Monica's
do.
got a new pup too.
You gonna go play now? Vicious.
And Monica, we have the same problem. They don't pick up their toys either.
Go play. Go play.
Hello, Patty.
So last week,
Oh, yes.
we did these beautiful box tops. I'm gonna bring my camera a little bit this way. Okay. You can't be under my feetsies though. No, I'm not picking you back up. Go sit with Daddy. Yeah, they have all the toys out too. So let's see. This was our first one we did last week. Can't wait to resin this one. It's got a lot of shine to it. They are pretty dry. I gotta wait a little bit yet. It's only been a week. This is the colorful one. My cell's got just a tiny wonky in there, but not bad.
Try to minimize that.
And then this one. So I ordered a bunch of stains off of online at Lowe's, and Alan picked them up for me the other day. This one I got a little tiny crack. I'll fix that with some black paint. Well, once you get the resin on, you don't notice any of that texture at all. So that's the box tops we did last week. So, this week, I was walking through my studio because I'm like on a resin kick, getting things done. I found a cookie jar. I found a candy jar. I found 4 tiles that need to be taped and done. And I still have this box top from last week that we didn't get to do. So I thought that's what we'll work on tonight. We'll get things done. I'm not going to put the tiles under the vase because I think I want to bloom the tiles because I don't have any bloomed tiles right now. Yes, I said that. I have none.
Say hello to Mo, Sheena, Maria, Sandy. Welcome on.
Hello, hello. So, I took my white board because it's blocking something. You'll hear some. These foam boards make great
Temporary wells.
temporary gates for the puppy. Temporary, as I said, temporary. Hang on, guys. And I'll flip you this way so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Eek. Can't get that camera back any farther, I don't think. There we go. That will work. So we have 2 of these. We'll get these both done, knocked out and out of the way. Alright, and as you know, I'm still using up colors because I'm going to start out fresh here pretty soon.
So Sue Johnson says, you paint and I do daycare. Pretty much, right? Except when I'm working.
Yeah, you guys got to remember, he's gone from 6:30 to 6:30. So I'm doggy daycare and business. And I went in and looked at my paint rack today and it's like, no, I need to mix batches. I have that sale coming up May 1st, guys. 15% off in my Etsy shop, so be ready.
I'm feeling a little better, Linda. Thank you.
So, let's see what I want here. I hear you. He found something to bark at.
Will you bark?
Let's do this instead. Oh my. So I'm just pulling some colors. So many colors.
Looking for something to get into. Penny.
He'll find something to get into. He always does. So I introduced him to the squirt bottle. He did not like that. So he doesn't bite my feet anymore, or he gets squirted. The first time he was like, what was that? Then he licks the water up off the floor, you know. And then when he did it again, and I squirted him again, he was like, oh, I get it now. I'm not allowed to do that, or I get squirted. Alright, so let's try some Galaxy Blue. Let's throw in some Seafoam. We'll use some Bentley Boo Old Gold. Hey!
We aren't going to do that today.
Nope, you're going to get a babysitter. And some white. He's after my vacuum cleaner hose. Finn. No. Give him he's got chew rings over there. He likes them. Don't ya? Don't ya? Hi. You're so excited when Mommy talks to you, aren't you? Do not bite my feet.
Where are the chew rings?
He's trying to steal my shoe. They're probably in the house. Jake probably took them in. It's okay. He's away from it now, Alan. So I did his AKC registration today, and I laughed as soon as I had to type Todd in. I started laughing. Let go.
Brian says he has to use a bucket with Mike.
A bucket?
Instead of squirt gun.
Oh, a bucket of water? Alan, he's pouring.
Yes, he's like.
He's trying to take my sock off.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
I don't know, Shelly. Miko might get even with you. Cats are different than dogs. I should say cats are smarter than dogs. Okay. So I'm going to start with, let me move this over so you can watch me fill the cup. I'm going to start with some white. Just clean the tip out of that. And I'll follow with some seafoam. And then I'm going to add some Galaxy Blue, because I don't want the gold next to that. I'm wiping tops off as I go. He's back. Shark's back. Welch.
Baby shark.
Do your job. Some old gold. You know, he doesn't bother me when I'm over at the resin table. Just bring me a squirt bottle. I'll take care of it myself. This white is not playing right. So I'm going to put the sea foam in there, and then I think I'm going to add... I'd like to put some deep lagoon in there. I think we need just a little bit more contrast. Then I'll do the old gold. Oh yay. That's a big jar, so we have to use almost a full cup. He likes me better. You don't want to hang out with him. Finally, a mama's boy. Alright, let's go back with some seafoam. Done with the gold, I think. And
That'll do it.
Deep lagoon. Okay. I think we're good.
Hello, Kim. Glad you could join us.
Okay. So it's level to me. It may not look level to you, but it's level to me. I always wait till I do that first drip to make sure. A lot of white there. Ooh, there's a critter. It's probably from the white. I definitely want to see that sea foam.
So Moose has a question.
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
couldn't or wouldn't you add, say, just plain white to the end of the cup, since the bulk of white of what comes out first gets dripped off? Sorry.
Well, I put white in the first so I know when I get to the white, I need to stop pouring or it's going to be all white. So what I was doing is that's why I did white and then seafoam, because I really wanted the seafoam to be a prominent color and have the contrast with the deep lagoon and the galaxy blue with the hint of gold in there. And that actually came out quite well. I'm just watching here because I'm afraid that white's all going to come down. But I still have a lot of color on this side. And it's slowly getting to the edge here. I'll give it a touch just to get it there. So these jars do have a divot. So I'll pipe some out. I hope everyone had a nice Easter Sunday. We kind of vegetated. Huh, babe?
Pretty much. Okay. So Moose says, why not end with white too, since that will all drip off?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, white costs the same as colors pretty much, so it's not, you know, it doesn't really matter. If paints colors were more expensive than white, it would be something to think about. I don't use a cheap white paint. I use the Creative Inspirations. I wouldn't say that's cheap because of how you mix it, you know. But it works just as well as any other white out there.
Hello, Kathy Carr. It's okay being late. And I am feeling a little better. Thank you.
So I ended up giving you how many breathing treatments yesterday?
2 yesterday.
2. He was only supposed to do 1, but I gave him 1 before he went to bed last night. You slept on the couch though, didn't you?
I did, because I was still hacking.
Okay. 1 more suck out of there. So most of you know I cork the bottoms of these jars so you don't really see the little mess I'm making here. What's he doing? He's quiet.
I gave him a ring, so.
Oh, he's happy.
busy.
He's happy till Ellie takes it from him. Okay. It's a nice light colored jar. See how that went down already? It was way up here. Looks good. I don't see anything that I have to address. I have color on this side. Just touched it with my thumb, but that's okay. Just a tap. So now's the fun part, is waiting for it to finish dripping so I can move it.
Monica just gave Brian an idea. She says a cone to pour on would keep a lot of that excess away.
Yeah, because there's really, like, if you're not putting tiles or... I really don't care for the canvas underneath. I don't really think the design is that pretty. I like it, just let it drip. You could pick this up and put it on a tile, but it's not really going to have any cool design to it.
And if you see something you like, you can always use the cabs.
Yeah. Alright, I think I can move it.
Hello, Angie. Glad you could join us. Hello, Maxine.
I already know I have to move some things on my drying rack. Because I have Thursday's tutorial painting sitting there that you guys will see Thursday. This Thursday we're going to do airbrush flowers, so I can teach you how to use your airbrush, and some yarn pulls, which we haven't seen in ages. So we'll put a new spin on it though. Can do some abstract. Alright, let me grab another parchment. This is just a little candy jar. Gotta bring it down for that one, don't I? Needs whittle. Needs whittle. I wonder if this is one that I'm repainting over, one that I did. We'll find out.
Focus.
Is it not focusing?
No, focus. No cell. There we go. Brian's stuttering. He's like, blurry.
All right, let me grab some colors.
Hello, Andrew.
I'm looking at colors that I haven't used in a while.
Hope all is well in Sydney.
Alright, something different. I'm going to use the very spit of this that's left for sure. Because I don't want to waste that little spit that's in there.
There's no way you're done with that yet.
What? The ring? You can't chew them. He escaped. Let's do this one with black. Mix it up.
Take it in your bag.
Alright, so we're going to use some black. We're going to use a sandbar. And this is chestnut bronze. Some coral reef. Victoria's muscadine wine. And I'll throw a little bit of that Bentley Booze Old Gold. This is going to come out a little dark, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to start with just a touch of black, of course. And next to that, we'll do the chestnut bronze. None of these have silicone, by the way, in case you're wondering. And then we'll do Victoria's Muscadine Wine. And then we'll do the Coral Reef. Oh, this one hasn't been opened yet. Yay. Trying to use up some of the paints that I had pre-mixed. Okay, and then we'll add, oh my goodness, we'll add the sandbar. Just a little bit of that. And then the Bentley Boo. We'll go back with some gold or some black. Same pattern. Chestnut bronze. Muscadine wine. Fiona used a muscadine wine on her video today. One of my faves. Coral Reef. Sandbar. And we'll finish with what's left in here. Okay. And we'll put a little black there to give it a head start, which I didn't do with the white last time.
So, there he is. There he says, aren't you both going to the retreat? I'm wondering who that's addressed to.
Okay, let's get her done. She's flowing nice and even. So it really doesn't matter if I do a design in the beginning here, because it's all going to roll off anyway. But this is what I was looking for, that sandbar with the black and the gold. I just want that hint of the muscadine wine with that and the coral. So probably right after this, you don't realize how much you put in the cup until you're pouring it out. There comes the muscadine. Well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to hurry up and grab
So she's loving that coral.
It's still pretty, but I wanted to get a little bit of this playing around with it, but I don't want to cover like the whole jar with it. I'm going in the same spots so that it comes like around it. afraid it's going to push most of it down. Ah. I hear you, Bri. I could have quit where I was at, yeah. But I'm not minding. I know this is what I'm going to end up with what's up here. Down farther as it falls. But to save some of that, I'll pipe out the top real quick so it doesn't have a chance to fall. So today I was packing up paint for the retreat. I will be selling some paint at the retreat. I'm only taking 2 of each color because most of my girls that are coming already have it. I have a few that don't. And I have 16-ounce jars of every color for everyone to play with while they're there. So I got those all together today and taped up and boxed. They need to come out here now to be stacked.
Are we all set on the U-Haul, or do I need to go stop in there?
Well, I haven't called him. We can just tell him when we pick it up. He can change it then, probably. Okay, that's good. I love this part right here. Let me wipe that bottom off real quick, because it's still going to drip. Oh, look at that side. That's not going to stay, though. Bummer. It's a pretty jar. It's going to be very dark, but when I put the resin on it, it should pop back up. Dried stark, though.
Sue Johnson says, "This is for my house."
Are those your colors, Sue? Alright, someone sent me the painting wipes today from Amazon. Fess up so I can put your name on the sponsor list. Who did it? You can always email and let me know, but I didn't get a ticket inside the box that told me who did it. The E-Bunny? Maybe.
That Energizer.
So while I have the camera there, I'm going to go ahead and take these 4 tiles off. You guys can see how I do it.
Okay, so Kathy Carr says, "That was me, Christina. Also some gold leaf."
Okay, I got the wipes today. The Amazon guy says to me, and this is, you're going to find this very funny, "I was really starting to get worried about you." Because he hasn't been here in like 10 days, so. The poor UPS guy is probably thinking that I died or something because I haven't ordered anything.
Kathy says, "I told you I was heading to Amazon for detention."
Well, I figured you were just going to go buy stuff out of my Amazon shop. For yourself, which is fine. I still make a little few pennies on you guys' purchases, so it doesn't cost you anything extra. I have tons of stuff in my Amazon shop that you guys can use for paint pouring All I gotta do is click on that link and go shopping. I have lots of cool stuff. It's usually everything that I use. So if I'm using it and you guys say, oh, I want one of those, it's in my Amazon shop usually. Unless it's a box from Hobby Lobby or, you know, stuff like that, Michael's or whatever. But the tools that I use are in the Amazon shop.
And say hello to Jats Designs.
Hi, Elise. It's tough, Kath, because I know I try to hit others too. I try to do Doris and other people that have the Amazon stuff. But like when I run in to get something real quick off Amazon, I don't think to go through someone's link all the time. But I did get Doris pretty good. I had ordered a couple of coffee cups that didn't have very nice sayings on them. And she was trying to figure out who ordered those. So just in regular conversation, I ordered some coffee cups from Amazon. So that was pretty funny. It was you, she said.
Joy said she just ordered new torches from your shop. Hers died today.
Thank you. My pliers aren't there, are they? Okay, so when I do the tape, Ellen?
Yes? Mr. Finn?
He's like, hi, Mom. Are you coming to get me, Mom? I need a metal one.
Do I have to sit in your playpen with you?
Probably. So when I do my tape, I like to cut it with an X-Acto knife. I have a metal ruler, which I flip because it has cork on one side. I press my finger along the edge so I can see where I'm at. I don't go right up to the edge. I'm about 1/16 of an inch away and just cut my tape. That easy. So why sit and struggle and cut each one as you're laying it when you can just zip through these? And when I tape tiles off, I'm usually doing a case at a time. So I have to change my blade quite often. But that tape stays on there until my tile is all done. Resin and everything. So after the resin, you have drips, right? Slice your tile at an angle. Peel from the middle out. Once you get that one edge, you can use your fingernail and it should snap right off. All that resin should come right off. That's like the biggest thing that I read in all the groups is, oh my gosh, I have so much resin on my tiles. How do I get it off? I'm like, well, did you tape the back? Well, yeah, I took the tape off 20 minutes after I put the resin on. I'm like, no, 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 no. Leave it on. Trial and error, guys, that's all. I get a nice clean edge. I do not ever have to use a heat gun to take the resin drips off tiles. They work fine. It's just, if you prepare your piece, we need to come up with a saying for PPP or something. Besides Parage Posse Paints. Your prep work is very important in acrylic pouring. And I've only learned that through experience. When I first started, I wasn't taping backs off, and what a freaking mess. It was horrible. One more, and then I'll clean them, and we'll get on to our next project, which will be blooming a box top, a new box that we didn't get to last week, and then we'll bloom these tiles after. So the box that I'm going to be doing is from Michaels. Shelly has a link for it she'll put up. I bought them in the pro section, so it's not a bad price for 6 of those boxes. Alright, let me clean those real quick. So I just use some isopropyl alcohol. Give them a good squirt. Clean off all the dirt. And set them aside. Any questions? I know it's not Tutorial Thursday, but... I'm just trying to like get things that are laying around the studio that we ran out of time and didn't finish, you know. So I get them all done, and then I can get them all finished and be done with them before I open the next case. That one's got a little something on it, but it won't matter because we're going to paint. There it goes. We're going to paint over it anyway. Okay. Let me take you guys up. Need to tighten that one. Whew. Make sure I get you where I want you. All right. There we go. I see that. Alan's in the playpen with the puppy. It's hilarious. Sarah, we get the tiles from Floor and Decor. Kathy, you can get this at Walgreens. They have the spray bottle one. You can pour it into a spray bottle too. Okay. Okay, everybody's questions answered. Yay. If I miss a question, don't be afraid to ask again, or one of my moderators might be able to answer it for you. Get rid of that cardboard. So this is a new box. I've never done these. They're super thin, which means I will be drying it just like that. I do tape off so that paint only goes halfway down, because I'll be putting a gold or silver edge on here. I'm hoping that will help me with the warping issue, because if I painted over the whole thing and left it down like that, it would probably definitely warp worse, because the paint would get into the corners. So that it's taped off now, we should be okay. But I want to do this one different than the other ones, because I may put this one in the Healing Hearts auction as well. You're okay, baby. I know you're sick. Okay. Throw some gloves on and we'll get moving on this one. So I haven't done anything lately with greens. So I am going to do some green. Green. Spoons. Sticks. I can't reach my spoons. We'll use sticks. First color I'm picking is a TLP pigment. This is called Aspen. It reminds me a lot of Maria's Shimmering Spruce. But I don't have Maria's Shimmering Spruce mixed for blooms, so we'll use this instead. It's a pretty green. Maria's green is more towards the olive silver side. This is more towards the olive gold side. It's pretty. Alright, I'll set that one down. Let me see if I have macaw out here. I do not. Yes, I do. So our interference we'll use with that will be macaw. It's a green, blue. That'll be pretty with it. Okay. So just for giggles, to pop my colors, I'm going to throw some parakeet in there. It's a pretty color. And then I need a dark one for contrast, so let's go with, see how dark this Laguna is. It's a pretty color. This one is Color Art Laguna Azul. Azul. Laguna A. It's a little thick. I'm going to get just a little bit of poly. So what I added was some polyacrylic to thin it down. Just a touch. Didn't need a lot. I like to let them all be running about the same. Still a smidge thick. Azul. Okay. Hi, Julie. Yeah. It's green. It's dark green. It's kind of like Ellie's evergreen. See, this is why I need to mix all the posse colors up for blooming. I just pick certain ones, usually. Okay. Because I have so many pigments, I want to use the pigments. Alright. Measuring cup. And of course, I'll be using a black cell activator, because I love the contrast with the black. And I'm always afraid that the white will be stained, because some of these pigments bleed into the cell activator, the white cell activator. So in order for me to actually feel safe, I just use black. This is Color Place White from Walmart. Pre-tinted. When I put it on, I like to take that edge out because if you wait too long as you're doing these, and of course I'm going to do more than one bloom on here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do more than one bloom. Your edges will dry, and when this dries, you'll see that ring where your paint was sitting. So I learned that from Jody Flynn, and it actually does happen. I've had it happen to me once. And that was it. Okay. So we'll be using our trusty little leaf blower tonight.
Brian says just one big one, Christina.
I don't know, Bri. I could do one big one and use the hairdryer and blow it out. One or more, guys. I'll let you guys decide. Oops.
So Jacqueline says more. Moose says more.
I think you're gonna lose, Bri. Haha.
Ma says, how about 2 different sizes?
Yeah, they blow out different sizes, for sure.
Mary Ellen says 1. Barbara says a big bloom.
I have another box top like this that is not prepped. I can do a video with that. Alright, let's do...
The ones are coming in now.
Really?
Yeah. Vic and Kath.
One big bloom, huh?
Angie. Maria says 2 or 3. Brian says, or do more. On the
Yeah,
other.
on the other one, well, I'll do 3 on this one, maybe more, and we'll see on the other. I have 5 more of these boxes, so they're just not prepped. Okay, so then I'm going to go with the parakeet. I used that azul first, the Laguna Azul. I don't want to use a lot of this parakeet because, you know, lemon lime colors like to take over. Alright, and then we'll go with the aspen. Now I'm like second guessing the aspen because it's such a gold undertone. Alright, and macaw. So I do have this very close to the edge because I can make different sizes that way. We'll do our cell activator. Okay, let's blow. Just gonna pull up some color. We're just gonna get it started and we'll go on to the next flower because it will develop on its own. Alright, I'll do one here.
Uh-oh. It's
He's back.
It's out.
It's out.
It's down a snack. It just burped.
parakeet.
Come on. Back in here. Crab.
Aspen. And macaw. So this macaw plays really well. I can see it there giving me some pretty shades. I'm not digging that flower. It's not the greatest, but we'll see what happens with it. I haven't played with it yet. Okay. Got some bubbles there. Let's touch that one a little bit. Didn't want to do that. Maybe I can sink it. Got a little too heavy on that. Trying to avoid it, but it's like right there. Yeah, bright's a regular thing. Alright, let's get this one on. Now we can see if we can add some halvesies. Or another whole one somewhere. I really love blooming. Probably because I have so many colors to play with. It makes a difference when you... But it makes it harder too, because you're like, geez, I don't know if I want to use that color. Or I should use this color. Oh, I like this color. It's like having ADD, because it's like, oh, look, blue. So I did get the new color art ones. I have not mixed them.
Yeah, the mailman knows you're still okay.
Yeah, the mailman knows I'm still good. She's not worried about me. I'm going to do a little halfsy right here, and then I'm going to pull all the petals in. I'll let that play by itself there for a minute. So everyone that said I should do one bloom, you may be right. Maybe one bloom would be better for these square boxes. Rectangular shapes are better to have more than one, so they don't look so lost. The centers are pretty though. Alright, let's see if I can get 3 petals out of that. I'm going to blow this, but it's probably going to go over the edge anyway when I spin it. When she spins. Now this cell activator I've had for probably a month. Still works fine. It's not an immediate reaction like when you mix fresh, but it still works fine. I need to go see who's dinging me. Okay. Nothing important. I'll leave that part alone. Some stubborn little bubbles there. There's a big one there. Okay, so like this petal here is a little funky, so I'm just going to take the edge of it out. Anything that's like squared, I like to move it a little bit. That we won't see. Ellen, if you want to go in, you can. Because you're not really watching chat anyway, are you? No, you're playing casino game instead of playing to helping me. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it right there. So when I spin it, we're going to open right up. So it is really pretty. Oops. Some pretty color in there. Alright, here we go. Oh, I didn't put any sticky stuff down, so I'm going to stick it in this paint rail here, right here. I think I'm pretty much centered. Let's give it a wimp first, just to see where we're going. It's opening up really nice. Okay. A little bit harder. We got to bring it over the edge. I like it. I'm not a wussy, Brian. I just don't want to lose all my flowers because that puddle in the middle is thick. You know? I don't have a file cabinet I need to paint. Alright, let me check that middle. Ooh. Still a little thick. I need to do just one more, guys. I'm going to go the opposite way. Because I don't want to lose it all. This is when I get worried about warping. And wonkiness. Look at it all fell off. But it's still pretty. I still have this and this, you know? Still pretty colors. I think we might do tiles those colors. Yeah, you really can't suck it out. You'll lose the shape of the flowers when you start monkeying around with that. But if I dry it flat like this with the paint all around it, it should be okay. You don't want to put these up on cups because that's what will cause the board to warp. You want them to dry flat. So I don't really have to worry about my edges because I have tape there. But it's still pretty. So I'm going to move that to the drying rack. I think I'm going to put it on the top shelf. Alright, let me scrape this off and we'll do the tiles the same color since we already have these out. Maybe we can sell them as a set. Yes, these tubs are available right now at Big Lots. Check your stores. I bought 5. I ended up using one because I couldn't find my dirty ones. Well, my one dirty one that I normally use was filled with other stuff, so. I need to get my act together. I've never been this disorganized in my life. Plus I have paint to mix and a retreat to pack for, and I'm just like overthinking the whole thing and stressing myself out even more. So if you send me an email and I don't answer you, it's not because I don't have time, it's because I have to think about what I'm going to answer you with. My brain is fried. Alright, so don't, even if we do put the link up for those boxes, guys, how about we wait and see how that dries by Monday? Or if it dries, what's today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? It might be dry by Wednesday. I can post in the group how it dried. Or, or you can email and ask me. Because like I said, that wood was super thin. So hopefully they won't warp too bad. Because once a box warps, the lid does not fit on the base the way it should. So, I want to play safe. Yeah, Thursday night I can let you guys know during the tutorial class.
Matt says you got too many tabs open.
I do have too many tabs open. My file cabinets are full.
No, you got too many open and you bump into them.
Yeah, I trip over them and break toes, right? Okay, same colors. Because they're pretty. This parakeet is really pretty with that macaw. So if any of you have TLPs, try mixing that up. Because this aspen looks good with the macaw anyway. And then you put that macaw with that parakeet. It's kind of birdie. They played really well together. Alright, cell activator. And I'm not using a ton of cell activator tonight either. I'm just putting a little bit on. Sometimes I get a little heavy-handed and it's just too much to blow out. I'm not worried about that. What you doing, Fin Fin?
Julie, you know that.
I feel like I have a 2-year-old right now. He follows me everywhere.
What is he, 11 weeks now?
10. 10 weeks. Well, let's see, Ellie and Eddie go for grooming this week, so he may go in and I might have Avi trim his claws. But then he goes to the vet next week. So we'll see how that works out for us. Come on, cell activator. Do your job. It's opening, it's just taking a little bit longer than usual. My paints got really cold. I forgot to turn my heater on last night. And I don't know why, because I was resining. I knew better. Gotta have the heat on to cure my resin. But I was sitting at my desk today and I looked up at my thermometer and it was like 65. I'm like, that's why I'm cold. Alright, let me just tip it a bit this way if it's gonna go. Very slow running. I want that middle to open up. It should open better after I spin it. I'm not even using a hairdryer on these. Normally I do just to blow it out, but I'm not doing it tonight. I had flour on my brain. That's when I blew it out wrong. Because I didn't really want flowers on the tiles. 65 is cold for an art studio, yeah. Especially when you're doing resin. It's supposed to be 70. Look, I scraped that, guys. You're gonna yell at me? I don't hear you. I'm not happy with it.
Here it comes.
Yeah, you heard me scraping, that's why. It's like, what is she doing? What is she doing? Hot pudding. That's my mom. She's making noise. So I made homemade chicken noodle soup for Alan Saturday. Boy, does that puppy like chicken. And I have to be careful because Westies are prone to be allergic to chicken. Didn't even think about it after I gave him like 5 nice big chunks. But he was fine. He's not itchy or anything, so we're good. I figured Ellie's not allergic to chicken and she's from the same breeder, so. And I'm a bad mom, guys. So I'm going to admit it. I did something wrong this weekend. I bought Ellie this beautiful Easter dress with a bunny on it to wear. I never put it on her. So I'm a bad mom. And when I took it out of the package to show it to her, she wanted to put it on. I should have put it on and taken a picture then. Alright, let's get this going. So I'm going to put a little more cell activator on. We're going to use the hair dryer, I think. So for this type of blowout, I like the Revlon dryer. I have these in my Amazon shop too. Without any attachment. Just got to plug it in. So the first click on here is cool, so that's all you need to worry about. It's just the first click. So I'm going to turn this on. Be ready. I may have to try a different cell activator because I have like 4 of them up here. My paint's too cold. It's not moving. See, the minute you hit the air on that too, it starts to pop those. So I just do these little bursts of air, which brings the color up through those little pockets. Who's having dessert? I want dessert. Yeah. I hear you, Julie. Ellie gets these episodes too. I can't give her cheese. She's got a pretty... I always think it has something to do with the pancreas, that they can't have like greasy foods or really high fat foods. We make our dog food is homemade, so I don't have to worry about that part of it. She's done well on it since we started it.
And the little guy loves
Yes, and the puppy loves it. There's like nothing under this cell activator. Why is that? Alright, let me spin it out and see what's gonna develop from that. There's not a lot of paint left on here. I think my bloom tiles are a bust tonight because I don't like this one either. This is pretty, and I only have 1 cab. Nope, I don't have any cabs. That would have been pretty. You guys can yell at me all you want. I don't hear you. It's just paint. I'm running low on macaw though, so I may have to change that one. I am going to get a different cell activator down because this one's not, it's not playing well with this. Actually, I can just add more Aussie Floetrol to it. And that's the thing, guys, with the Aussie Floetrol. You gotta shake it till you break it. I've seen it separate. Good night, Elisa. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's a thinner version of Floetrol, but it has more, the polymer is thinner, that's why it feels thinner, so you really have to mix that in. Yeah, you should shake it for a good 30 seconds, Moose, if it's been sitting a while. Alright. So I'm going to switch the macaw out. With, oh my goodness, I have no interferences up there. Let's try. Oh, my bin. Do glisten or what is that? That's blue. We'll do glisten. I need to make some more macaw. I'll let that one dry out and I'll peel it out. So this is glisten. It's just a. It has a little bit of interference in there. So when you guys are stirring these, I think I've said it before, I said it last week, all that mica sits on the bottom. I can just show you the chunks that sit there. It will break down when you stir it. I think this one will work pretty good too. The macaw was nice because it had a little blue in it too. I really like the TLP interference colors. I'm just not, some of the colors, they don't break down very well. When you spin them, they kind of flock a little bit, which they shouldn't do. But I've been noticing it with a lot of people having that problem. It happens with a couple of the color art colors that I use, like sassafras, and some of the golds do that too. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm not playing around now. I'm getting down to business. Going back to my little dryer, I think. My little blower.
Doing it the business.
The hair dryer was not a good option. Alright, now my cell activator is a lot thinner. See how much better it's working? All I did was add a little bit more Aussie to that. And those cells are popping right up. Just needed some freshening up. So don't chuck your cell activator if it's not working. Just add more Aussie Floetrol to it. See, and it's even letting the new stuff up. Much better. I'm a happier girl now. I don't give up. I just get discouraged sometimes. I have days when my painting stuff doesn't go like planned. Usually that's when I walk in the house and sit on the couch and say, yeah, screw it, I'm done.
That's why you got puppies.
Yep, I'll go play with my puppies. Okay, I'm happy with that one. The other thing too, when you're, look at that. Wow, Alan, I'm gonna have to find a cab. When you're drying these, keep them out of air blowing around, because your cell activator will crack. Much better than the last two, eh? Because I showed it who's boss. Bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any prepped. I have to, I don't even know if I have any more 25s. I'll have to look. Not tonight, though. Really? I grab a cup of paint and I don't even have a tile there. That was a smooth move. As my ex-husband would say, smooth move, X-lax. That's why he's an X. That's why he's an X. He was rude. Okay. SJ, you need a nap. Isn't it almost bedtime? There will be no napping at the beach.
That's not true.
No siesta.
Brian, did you snap down today?
What did you say, Ben?
Brian, give his countdown today?
I don't know. Doris is still with us, huh? She's not in bed yet? I bet you she's eating a bowl of cereal, though. You and Doris are going to be the cereal monsters at the beach. Alright, let's pop that middle a little bit. Let those come up for a minute. Yeah, Shelly, I don't think Shelly got up for one sunrise last year. But I could be wrong.
I did one. I did a 20-minute video with the
The
sunrise.
waves crashing.
Yep.
Did you get any dolphins?
Nah, I didn't get dolphins.
Got a cute little cluster there. Let's open it up. Ooh.
Yeah, Brian was up a couple mornings for sunrise.
I want to leave that one right there. I like that right there. This will change as it dries.
Shelly said she got up once.
I didn't get up at all. But it was Brian and Mona's fault for keeping me up too late. I blamed it on them. I wasn't feeling well last year either. Here's that one.
That one came out nice.
Yeah, I'm hoping this year I will have a different schedule. Because I like to get up early when I'm at the beach.
It's like, oh right, Brian and I are the bad ones.
The only reason I know that, Mo, is because you guys were out on my deck. Every night. So of course I was going to sit out there with you because I couldn't go to bed. We just had too much fun. We laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. I don't think I've ever in my life laughed that hard for so many days in a row.
No. No. You're not listening.
We were all having brand new abs developing.
For some reason he wants you to open this box.
Which box?
The one he keeps chewing in the corner.
The tiles? Oh, that's the new articulating arm for the second camera. He was chewing on the corner of the tile boxes today. I had to squirt him. Okay. Let's blow this one out.
Man, I think I need to up my humor game.
Yeah, Alan's kind of, when I first introduced Alan to my dad says, you gotta watch out for the quiet ones. Because he was so quiet. He's really opened up a lot since I've been married to him. Probably not by his choice, but I make him talk. Plus his job now, he has to kind of be a jerk sometimes. Which is not in his nature. Alright, let's that one rise up. That's true, Bri. Me either.
When
So-
everybody asks me what I think about last year's retreat, I tell them it's a bunch of 50, 60, and 70-year-old people acting like they're 20 and 30.
18 and 19 was more like it. Look how pretty that one developed. Okay. Yep, that's good, just like that. It's killing me with these runoffs, guys. I want to dip it so bad. Pretty, pretty.
There is video evidence out there, too.
Yeah. There sure is. It was kind of a pick on Brian week, though. Hopefully this year we won't pick too much on Brian.
I thought it was every day.
I said a week. Oh, you mean every day since then? Yeah. That too. Poor Brian. It was funny. I knew Brian was going to be fun to hang out with, but I didn't think he was going to be that much fun to pick on, and it was fun. So I am already booking for next year, guys. So if you want to get in on that retreat for next year, you need to email me, because I have six already. I don't know if I'm doing bunkie beds next year, though. Because if I do, it may only be one person in there instead of two. Because we have like a full house this year.
And we actually had to book next year already, too.
Yeah, it's already booked for next year. Same week.
There's new owners of the house, and
Well, in
Minor
order for me to be locked in for that week, I had to book early. Otherwise, they put it up on the block. I mean, there's a lot of other houses on the beach that are probably nicer than this one, but we've been to this house. This will be our third time, right?
yep.
I know where everything's at. I know the stores are close. It's like, I just like it. So you get a new house, we don't know if we'll be able to paint in it. That's the problem. Because there's like no wasted spaces in these houses. They fill it with pool tables and other things. Bowling machines and card tables, and you know, you think you got a space where you'll be able to paint, and then you can't move anything.
Kitchens on every floor.
Yeah,
Kitchenettes.
well, we have a full kitchen downstairs, a half kitchen on the second floor, and a double full kitchen on the third floor. That we use, for sure.
I agree, Brian. He said pool table's in a bad spot.
It is. So we hoping everybody will take advantage of the cabana this year.
And the hot tub, too.
And the hot tub.
I hate it. I was the only one. Jimmy and I were the only. I don't know if Jimmy got in. He helped me open it.
And the pool. I have it heated.
We had nice weather.
Yeah, I think we only had, what, 2 chilly days that were like in the 60s. Other than that, it was beautiful. Brian and I both got sunburned the first 2 days, so he peeled before I did, though. We'll be prepared this year, Bri. Alright. I'm not digging that center, I can tell you that already. Yeah, I probably should not have done that either. I may have to re-pour this one.
Lori wants to know, is the retreat info on your Facebook page?
I'm gonna put the new one up this week, but the house, it's all the same stuff on the house, and you can see pictures of the house if you click on the link. The rooms next year will be $1,500 for a king, but you can bring a guest, whether it be your husband or a partner or your girlfriend. But for each painter, the room covers one person to paint. So if you have 2 people painting, it's an additional $175 for the other painter. We just can't get deals on supplies right now, so to replenish what we use, we have to charge more. And the house rate went up, so it's worth it though. It's a nice vacation, you know, you come and you paint for a few days and then you get to go see the sights and just hang out and have fun.
And eat, and eat, and eat, and drink.
And Alan
drink,
goes and gets
drink.
us duck donuts in the morning. And I'll be making cream puffs and eclairs. Probably on Thursday. We'll be all done painting Wednesday afternoon, so. Alright, there's my last tile.
That didn't come out too bad.
No. So let me move that one. Look at all these pretty skins.
That'll teach you not to have cabs ready.
I know. I looked at that the other day too, and I was like, I should make some more. Move my
Mom
thingy.
says she's doing Mexican dinner one night for
Oh,
everyone.
good. That, I'll tell you what. Just come for Mona's Spanish rice. It's delicious. Alright, guys. I'm done for tonight. Don't forget to watch Doris tomorrow night at 7 Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. And then we have tutorial Thursday. We'll be doing some airbrush flowers. I'm going to do it on a long birch. And some yarn pulls. I can show you a couple different ways to pull yarn. You can make some beautiful abstract paintings with yarn. And of course, we'll be discussing other things too while we're there. And then we're back with Moose on Saturday. Well, Mona, are you doing a premiere, honey, for Thursday? I think Mona's doing a premiere after me on Thursday. So we'll be sure to let you know that.
Yes,
she is. Okay. So Thursday at 9 o'clock, Mona will be premiering a video on her channel right after the tutorial. Oh, oil pastel drawing. Awesome. Yay. All right, guys. I love you all. And I will see you on Thursday.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Have a good night.
Have a great evening.
Bye.